Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you spending your time with us. I'm Mel. Grace is here. Noah's making his toast for breakfast. Jackson's just made his toast. So we're all here. It's a lovely Sunday. It looks like the weather is perfect. We did most of our chores yesterday, so we are free to kind of relax and enjoy today. And I'm going to meet some new friends. So we have our homesteading page on Facebook, like it's Homesteaders Information page, but it's worked out to be so beautiful for connecting our community, and anyone that we haven't already got in our community, we can welcome into our community. So I've made myself a beautiful coffee, and yeah, Jackson's being crazy. You stopped pretty quick, didn't you? Right. And I'm sitting here just keeping a diary. I told myself this year I want to be a little bit more organized and write things down so that when I need to recall when something happened, I can go back into the diary, but keep a track of finances and, you know, like when I've AI'd somebody, or when someone's calved, or when I've weaned someone, or when we separated the sheep from their mums, all that kind of stuff. So I'm working on that right now. But we have our farrier coming today. We've never used one in this area. I haven't used one in a long time. But she's coming to do both horses' hooves. I don't yet have all the stuff to do that, but when I do have it, I used to do it before, so I will do it myself. We are also going to worm them both today. I don't think, I'm pretty sure Whisper got done just before he was brought down. So I'll find out whether that will carry over and that'll be fine. Otherwise, I'll just worm them both because we know that. Yeah, Pop said he did, didn't he? And it was only last week, so we think Whisper will be fine. And there have been no other horses on this property for eons, so we should be right. But what we're going to do is take you along for the farrier doing their hooves. I'll show you something really exciting that we found yesterday. So yesterday I decided I'd turn the brooder off, and I put the last of the turkeys and chickens that we had in the grow out pen where they're out in the lawn and stuff all together. And we've cleaned all that up for this season. And Grace said, "Oh Mum, look, there's a baby turkey over there." And I was like, "What? It shouldn't be over there. They should be in here." And then we went out there and we found a mum turkey and her 7 turkey poults, and they were so cute, weren't they?
Yeah, it was so tiny.
And Mr. Gobbles was in the background walking around all puffed up, and, you know, like they do. They're such a fascinating bird to watch, actually. So we'll take you to see those guys and see how they're going, because, oh, what a drama last night. We had to pack them away so foxes wouldn't get them. Because she didn't want to go back in the pen with her babies, obviously, because there are geese there, and geese are quite violent, and she doesn't want to lose any of her babies. So we went with her instinct, and we moved her somewhere where there's food and water, and she's fully contained at night, and no foxes can get her. So we'll go and let her out this morning and show you guys that. What's up, darling? You're tapping me.
We knew that it wasn't from the group that we put out because there was only 5.
Yeah, and there's 7 of them, and they're super tiny. So we'll take you out there to that, and we'll show you some of the horses getting their hooves done and their worming and stuff, and whatever else happens today. We hope you enjoy this video. Come along with us. Oh, where are they? We have a puppy, so we must put our shoes away to stop. Oh, speak of the devil. Hello, Angel. How you going? Why do you come at me like that? Have you done something naughty? Hey? Hey, baby girl. Hey. Good girl, Mina. Growing quick, aren't you, little darling? Aren't you, little darling? Put my boots on. Give us a kiss. Oh, you love a good kiss. Okay, let's go let this turkey out. Oh, something else. We had to put all this on the veranda because it really didn't like the spot. We had them before. Look at them all. They're all still alive under here, but they look terrible. I'm having such a bad run with my plants in this new area. Like, I hope that's not dead. It's one of my favorites. The blueberries, the rose, all of them really. Oh, this one started struggling. It's coming back now. But, oh look, and this has started sprouting. We were convinced that this was not going to survive for sure, but it is new life. So, yeah, yesterday we moved. Look at these. These are, that's definitely dead on the end. You can tell the difference between the dead bits and not. But yeah, this is coming back. Every time the sheep get out or whatever, they smash the leaves of it. But I'll show you something down here. Getting backtracked. This is the apple. And even overnight, see, this wasn't like this overnight, like last night when we put them here. They're starting to recover already. They're pretty quick, eh? So this one here, everyone was super convinced it's dead, throw it out, reuse the pot. But it's not dead, it's coming back. It just doesn't like being in the full sun. I can't remember what this is. I'm pretty sure it's a rose apple. But yeah, let's see if we can nurse these back. Oh, moving to a new place, even though we're probably still in the same zone, has been really tough for me because, you know, I got settled into my gardening routine and was all good. So now I have to start again. Good morning, Mama. How are you? Hello, my clever lady. Let's pull this out the way for you, hey? Move this star picket. Just going to lean it up here because we're probably going to put her back in here tonight. Here you go, love. Come on, sweet. You can come out. I might just pop the camera in here. Have you got all your babies? Where are they all? There is 7 of them. We might pop out the way and see if she wants to come out, eh? Oh, it's so interesting. I've had turkeys for a long time now, and in fact, they're my favourite type of bird. Sorry, blue and gold macaw is my first, but farmyard fowl, I have to say, the turkey is it. In all the ways, they're fairly well useless. They're obviously good eating and they're really good nutrition for you, but as far as a homestead animal that's, you know, strong and tough and kind of takes care of itself, a turkey is not it. They need so much protection because I've often said I don't understand how they survive in the US.
Managed to keep all 7,
you know, just out in the wild, considering they have so many more predators in the US than they do here. And yeah, they're really quite hard to keep alive, to be honest. So, but they are my favourite because of so many other reasons. They're my favourite because they're fascinating. They're so intricate. They, like the relationship between the male and female turkey is so, it's really quite special. The dancing and wooing he does of her is really cool to watch. It's kind of like an Indian rain dance. It's really cool and mesmerizing. I love watching it. But also the way he courts her and takes care of her is lovely too. They're not overly violent when it comes to mating, which most birds are. Ducks and geese are terrible. But yeah, like turkeys are lovely and sweet, and they're very gentle. They walk very gently and light. They're just a really pretty, fascinating bird, to be honest, and so smart, super smart. And like where we found her yesterday was in my newly fenced garden area, but there are a couple of little weak points, and I thought, no, if a fox wants to, it will get her. I don't want that. So we moved her down to here and we blocked the front off with this mesh. Now it's off to meet the new farrier and watch our horses get their hooves done for the first time. Do we, do they get?
Yes.
Yeah. How long
I would recommend, rather than getting him done every 6 weeks, it's only if you can, if it's doable for you, do him every 3, just to bring him, it quickens the process of bringing them up and bringing them in, if they're done more often.
I feel like that's why he's a plodder.
Because he can't walk.
Properly, yeah. He does look very uncomfortable.
Well, yeah. From what Jill told me, he used to be quite, like a really, really good horse when he was younger.
He's a gentleman.
Yeah, lovely. So, even I was tempted to take him because he was so beautiful.
Oh really? Did you see?
Yeah, well, he was over at Jill's. When he came back after he was really cruel, he was at Jill's. So, at Leanne's mum's place.
Yeah.
So, and that was where
I met Jill.
Yeah, that's where I did his feet. That was when he came back.
Mum, look.
Yeah. Good boy. You're very lovely. Are you okay to hold him or do you want me to hold him?
I'm good.
Okay.
He doesn't, well, he didn't do anything before, he just was.
Mum, does he want hay?
Oh, look at him. He's being such a good boy.
I don't think Whisper will be that.
Did you go through the carrots and get all the good ones? There's a bag. They're all gross. Okay, they can go to the pig. There's a new bag of carrots in the fridge inside. Do you want to grab that and I'll hold him? Stand up. Good boy. Good boy. Good girl. She's learning too. That's okay. She's learning.
You go get a bag of carrots.
Yeah, it's bottom of the fridge. Walk nice and calmly and quietly. That's it. Good boy.
Who's that?
Yeah, got to educate the girl.
Hey, Assassin.
Oh yeah. Tasty, gross treats.
Make the best fight.
Yuck. But so good for the dog.
Look at her, she loves it.
Yeah, they do. All dogs love it.
Hello. Hey, Assassin. Wait, what
If they could get up close enough, they'd chew the toenails for us.
Yeah.
Hey?
Oh, that's why Mina always likes chewing Harvey's nails.
Yeah, that's okay.
Who is it? Did you plan anyone? I've got my... Who else is coming?
Walk right over there. Because he knows that's a little bit. Even though it's not on right now. Then you're going to, when I'm out, hook it back on.
Leave it.
Good boy, Whisper. Stand up. Stand up. Back, 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 back. Stand. Stand. See what I mean? Stand up. He's just looking around. Stand up.
Stand up.
Stand up. Good boy. No, manners. Stand up.
Manners.
Stand up. Good show there, Jax. Learning how to do the hooves. Hello, Whisper. So meet Kim, Whisper. Yeah, behind us. Back up, back up, back, back.
No, wait, don't.
Back, 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 back. No, he doesn't. He's Alan's racehorse. He does everything he's told. He's like, I know that smell. See, big cuddle bug. Hey. Good boy. You know what that's about, don't you?
Hey, he licked me on the nose.
Yeah, because it's turned off right now. As soon as Grace has got control of Whisper,
You're gonna go to
I've got to go put the hay in. Yeah, we told her everything, Whisper. There's no point in playing games. Good boy. Good boy. He's too busy sussing everything out. He's like you, isn't he, Grace? Distracted. Their personalities, strangely enough, are so well suited. They're like, what's that over there? What's that over there?
Story.
Yeah. Good boy. Standing nice. Standing nice.
He is.
Keep talking to him calmly and soothingly.
Good boy.
That's it. Good boy.
You're such a cuddly
I'm just
bug.
going to pop that over the fence for him. Can you just stand here in case he wants to pull and carry on? Yeah, he won't be too naughty, just being so little.
Used to work on a
Yeah.
with cool horses. Spinton, you want to do that and I'll hold it?
It's okay. If you want to breathe in that horsey smell, go right ahead. I know the feeling. Because he got off the float and I was like, oh, I love that smell. Oh, yeah, look.
Is that how?
Stand up. Stand. What is this witchcraft she's doing on you? Hey? Is that better? He looks shocked. Doesn't he? He's like,
Yeah.
what just happened? See, you should have seen his face. He just kind of went, what was that?
Just stuck a finger on my face.
Did she? Do you feel violated? Tell me where she hurt you.
It was better though, doesn't it? See,
Yeah.
so much better. And
He
look,
did
it's
do a
no-
big sigh.
Not sore there now, is it?
He did do a big sigh. Didn't you?
Like scratch there too.
What was that?
You did a song.
Oh, you're so funny. He's got heaps of character, Whisper. Haven't ya?
Okay, this should be a bit easier now. Yes?
Stand up. Good boy.
Much better.
Good boy.
Better, hey? They are dusty.
You are dusty.
Remember Whisper when you went to the... Can I swim with him?
Oh, so, yes,
He likes water.
absolutely, but we have to take it slow because how he was down there with the trough, I think he likes it so much he might roll with you on him, and I don't want that. So we're going to have to just take him down there with the lead rope first, see how he plays. You got to learn the horse before you jump on and just crack on at it, you know?
Dad did.
She's just so super keen. That was me, definitely, but I came to grief a few times because of it.
I mean, Dad did show me a lot of things that I shouldn't do. That's why I should
By
follow
demonstrating what you shouldn't do.
You. Yeah.
You got to get to know the horse, darling. You want to take him to the water? We'll walk him up to the dam and see if he wants to have a swim. He does clearly like water. We cleaned the trough out and got it scrubbed and flushed out, and he played in the water. It was so funny.
You didn't get your phone.
But he's from Geraldton. He probably got taken to the beach a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, you cuddle bug.
Hey. Pop did say he took horses to the beach.
Hey, I've been there when he's done it.
Where do they go? Back beach? No.
I don't know.
Oh no, they used to go, pay the beach.
And just to the left of the screen, meet my new friend Sarah. We met on the Homesteaders community page and she came out to visit us at the farm. It was a lovely day and we got to know each other very well. You guys more? And so like at the time you'll have 7 or whatever. That's why I'm thinking. And then you talk to him the next couple of months and he's got like 18 and you're like, what are you doing? I thought you were coming back. It's like the running job. So we made tallow. I don't know if you saw the butchering video. If you did, that's great, but if you didn't, I'll link it below. What we're doing here, where did I put my little ladle? You put it back up, did you?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Thanks,
what to
buddy.
do.
So all we've done is chuck the fat in. Usually we like to mince it. To make it easier for yourself, you mince it. But we just threw it in. I've been so flat out with a whole heap of other things in school holidays. So, awesome. Thanks, Noah. If you have a look here, it's this lovely golden liquid. And there's like just a big sort of iceberg.
It's a bit like crackle.
Iceberg, dead ahead. But yeah, so what we've done is got an old, you know, one of those really low thread count, crappy pillowcases. We've just cut it as a bit of like a bit of a filter because I don't want to use my cheesecloths and things and have fat residue. So it's seriously this easy, right? We don't want any solids in it, otherwise it doesn't do as well. What I'm using here is repurposed, reused Makona jars. You see the label still on a bit there. For 2023, we are doing everything we can as a homesteading community in Australia to recycle, reuse, repurpose me 2023. So we want to reduce our usage of things like plastic and all that sort of stuff, and be a bit more conscious of our environment and not putting anything in our environment. So we just keep ladling. This will set perfectly white and is shelf stable, so can be just kept at room temperature in the dark in your cupboard. Do not expose it to light because it doesn't last as long if it's, you know, sitting out, you know, say on your windowsill. It won't last. But it'll last definitely a full season and definitely until we do our next beast. This tallow has got so many incredibly healthy things about it, and I'm going to put a whole heap of information below that I found when I was researching whether tallow was good for you to eat or use. So rather than use things like canola oil, which I can't stand, never have been able to, because all canola is GM and, you know, they've genetically modified it so that...
Well, back in the day, they used to use it as engine oils.
Yeah, gross. But they've genetically engineered it now so that it is resistant to pests and things like that. So, unfortunately, you know, if your pests don't want to eat your foods and stuff, then you shouldn't eat it. Really, that's sort of the rule I go by. If I pick something in the garden...
And a rat doesn't want to eat it.
Yeah, well, if I pick something in the garden and all the bugs are eating it, I know it's good food because bugs know what they're talking about, right? So, it does. It smells amazing. But, you know, one of the biggest things is we killed a beast, and we would like to know that we're using every part of the animal as much as possible. Now, tallow can be used in cosmetics, soap making, lotions, things. It's really good for your skin. It's got a whole heap of acids and things. I don't know the names of them, they're very long, that are really good for you. So, and if you've got a ton of it, gift it to your homestead neighbour who might not have killed a beast or anything, might not be at that stage, because I guarantee you they still want the beautiful benefits of the tallow. And that's where one of these jars is destined for good friends of ours that are always sharing with us things that we don't have yet, like stone fruit. Like Corey and Amanda at Rockpile. They're not yet at the stage where they're doing their own beef, so we will share.
And we know Amanda is a baker.
She is a baker, and I guarantee she uses a lot of this for baking because it's really good. Can you just let go of it, please, honey? Excellent. So yeah, when this sets, I said it again. When this sets,
we've got some lard in there to show as example.
We do have lard, so you can do it with. That's what one of the other things. Thanks for reminding me, Brock. We do have other things. No, thank you. We don't put the lid on yet. We let it set like this because we don't want the heat to cause condensation. No liquid. Okay, we don't want any water or any sort of condensation getting in this. We want it to be just the tallow itself. So when a pig is killed, it's called lard. Lamb or beef is called lamb or beef tallow. You can do it with duck fat and goose fat and chicken fat if you want to. It's the same process, and they all add just a little bit of a different flavour to whatever you're using. We've used our lard for, we literally haven't bought oils from the shops like olive oils or anything like that. So we've taken a massive cost out of our homestead by using what would normally just be wasted and thrown away. I'm going to have way too much here, and I've got a heap more fat in the fridge. So
We've got a heap of mates.
yeah, we do have a heap of mates, but also we need to remember that we won't kill a cow definitely more than once a year on our homestead, because we've got definitely a year's worth of meat.
Bit more.
Yeah, probably a bit more, but we've been sharing with people and that as well. So when we've shared and whatnot, we've got about a year's worth of meat. There's nothing better than being able to bless one of your homesteading friends with something that they're not producing just yet. Share and share alike. I don't have any stone fruit, so I've been blessed by Riz and Shona and Corey and Amanda with some stone fruit. Look at that beautiful stuff. Now, I'm going to invest in a few more cheap off the marketplace or freebies slow cookers. It is a homestead staple in my opinion, even if it's just for doing this, but I like to use it for doing casseroles and
The pulled porks.
and slow cooked meals and that sort of stuff.
Shanks.
Yeah, lamb shanks. We're going to be doing ossobuco. We've got some beautiful ossobuco
In there.
in here, yeah.
I've only heard of camp oven.
Oh, we can do it in the camp oven if we want to.
Mum, can you
Camp
eat
oven
the
of
fat?
Ossobuco.
Can you eat this part?
Yeah.
Well, Brock wants to give it a red hot crack, don't you, buddy?
I'll give it a go.
Yep.
I want to too.
All we'll do is press all the oil out of it. Now, I did learn that it's actually really good for you, tallow. It's really, really good for you.
I'll just eat it as
And
a
there's no
snack.
cholesterol. I thought being an oil it would have cholesterol.
What's
Not.
cholesterol? That's
You'll learn
hard.
about it later. It's an adult thing that you worry about.
I'll
The wrong sorts of fats.
YouTube it.
Put fats around your heart and that sort of thing. It's not good
Oh,
for you.
yes.
So I'm going to keep on with this, but I'm going to add a ton of information below about tallow and all the ways you can use it and what it's good for and health benefits and all that sort of stuff.
There's also other things, not just tallow. It's like lards.
The information I'm putting below is going to be specific to tallow.
Yeah.
Can I give you guys a few hints before I go? To make it the most pure and to have it set white, don't put meat in with it or blood. So we went through this quite strictly, and anywhere that there was meat attached or anything like that, you cut it off, because then you can use it in cosmetics as well. If you don't, it's not a big deal. It won't harm your tallow, but it's got a meaty smell to it, so you wouldn't want to use it in cosmetics. So that's just a little tip that I've learned of other YouTubers that I follow that did tallow before me, and I thought I'd pass it on to you guys so you don't have that issue when you do your tallow.
You see them chunks in there, that's why
That's why we have the
cloth
cloth,
there,
yeah. I'm just going to do enough that I can still put the lid on, because those lids dip down a bit. And then I've got to get a couple of big. How good was that video? I didn't know how today was going to pan out or what would happen. So first we went around and did all our chores and fed and watered all our animals, and we let our little turkey out, as you saw. But then we met our new farrier, and she's definitely one that we're going to stick with. She's brilliant with horses. Her name is Kim, and she's quite the miracle worker, as you saw from the footage. And the horses seem to love her, which is a big deal because it's about them, right? We spent hours with Kim just chatting and getting to know her, as well as we've met a couple of our beautiful fans that watch our YouTube and support us and are in our homesteading Facebook page. So just in case you aren't aware of it, if you're in Australia and you're a homesteader or interested in homesteading and we aren't yet connected on Facebook or anything, know that there is a really great resource on Facebook. I'm going to link it below so that you guys can find it and join if you are into that sort of thing. But it's a resources page where everyone shares information and all that sort of stuff. So we were lucky to meet not one but two of people that are here in WA and doing the homesteading thing and doing it their way. And Amanda came over to meet them as well and grow our community and our connections. So that was really beautiful. Amanda baked a loaf of bread, a homemade loaf of bread, and we literally broke bread with friends, which is just warms my heart. It's something that I just cherish so much. And now we've the kids are all gone off in their different directions. Noah, Jackson and Grace are with Shona and they're swimming in the dam and having a bit of a relax. And Brock and Riz have gone off to fish carp, which is a introduced pest species, out of one of the local watering areas. So yeah, I've got a little bit of a minute to myself to wrap up this video. And yeah, so when Amanda was here, I wanted to show you guys something. Where did I put it? I think I put it in my back pocket. Let me see. When Amanda was here, she showed us that she has been practicing the seed saving envelopes that Diane and Sampson have featured on their channel. It's great because it literally uses a piece of paper to no more little plastic bags and stuff like that. All of us Australian homesteaders are trying to do, I don't know what, I'll do the hashtag below as well, but I think it's waste free 23 or no waste 2023 or something like that. We're all working very hard to reduce, reuse, recycle things that go out into our environment and cause a problem for our environment. So we're all trying to use less plastic and not be such a throwaway society. We're doing our part, definitely. And I think this year we're focusing on featuring different things that we would commonly find at, say, the rubbish dump or just thrown out on the sides of the roads and things like that, that we could use around our homestead and repurpose. So I did want to show you guys this. Pop over to Diane and Sampson's page. They're an amazing YouTube channel. You probably already found them, but if you haven't, I'll link them below as well. And she does a little tutorial on how to make these cute little seed saving envelopes. And I literally had a seed saving sweatshop happening at my table as Amanda was teaching my kids how to make these. So I have a pocket, like my back pocket of my jeans is full of them. And it's inspired me to fill them with the surplus of seeds I have here from my own previously saved seeds of my own plants that I used to grow at my other property, and gift them out to our community. So that's what I'm going to spend my afternoon doing. And what a way to do it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Share it with your friends on all your social media if you think they'll enjoy it. Comment below, definitely. I love the comments. It's my favorite part of being a YouTuber, is meeting new people and reading all the comments that you guys have for us. So definitely comment below. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And if you have subscribed, hit the little bell icon next to it and you'll be notified every time we do a new video. But until the next video, we hope you enjoyed it. Take care of each other and bye for now.